Hello, everybody. We are on metal-SWE TV with Pascal and Johan from Evergrey for metal-SWE TV everywhere in the world, in France, of course, because I know also that you love France and you play in France. So perhaps my first question will be very simple. Can you do a little presentation of who you are? You are in the band since 60 years, 16 years. Can you just present you and present a little the band and you in the band?
Yeah. Um, my name is Johan Niemann. I play bass in Evergrey. I've been a part of the band since 2010. But I think the first album came out in '98 or something, so it's quite I I was I was gonna say an old band, but that sounds
Yeah.
not too nice, but it's an experienced band. It's been around for for a long time, and we are just about to release our 15th album.
Yes, thank you, Johan, to be with us on metal-SWE TV show .com everywhere. So there is something very important for you, for the band, of course. In June, you will open for Iron Maiden, and there is a gig in France in the arena, a huge arena, of course. And I read that it is that I don't know who writes this message, but it was a dream since we were kids. So how do you feel about this two? It was the other show is in Amsterdam. How do you feel about these two shows?
Oh, it feels surreal. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because yeah, exactly what you said there. Iron Maiden was they were one of the first bands that I listened to. First Kiss, then Iron Maiden. When I was 6 or 7 years old,
Uh,
and so yeah, they've been a part of my life for many years, 40 years, Jesus. Um, so yeah, getting this chance, this opportunity to open for my heroes is insane,
mhm.
insane. So yeah, it's gonna be incredible. I don't even know what to expect. Yeah, we're just yeah.
So, after you will see that when you just go on stage before an Iron Maiden. About the movie Burning Ambition, do you have the opportunity to see the movie about the 50 years of Iron Maiden?
Yeah, I have to see it. I haven't seen it yet. So, but I want to for sure.
Okay, 50 years. We do a special on metal-SWE TV about this incredible movie. I just see that you play in Brazil in April.
Hmm.
Two gigs. It was in a Bangen open air, Sao Paulo, and Manifesto Bar, Sao Paulo too,
Yeah.
with Silver Durst. How was this two show? First off, the album will be out very soon in June. So I suppose you play also some new song, perhaps.
Yes. Yes. Because we were supposed to also play in Australia after the
Uh-huh.
Brazilian shows. We were supposed to go to Australia for 5 shows, I think. But that was postponed because of the flights. The flight routings went via um, it's called United Arab Emirates, and
Uh-huh. Yeah.
yeah, so because of the situation there not being safe, we couldn't get there or get home, so we had to postpone. But the idea was to play some of these new songs because we wouldn't have too much time to play them and to practice them and stuff. So we played one song.
Yeah.
It's now released as a single, but it wasn't when we were in Brazil, and that's "Leaving the Emptiness." That song wasn't released,
Great
But
song.
we had to practice, so that's why we
So
played some songs that weren't.
I suppose you work on a rehearsal. You practice a lot because there is also a huge tour. We will be very soon in. There is a part in the USA in October and Europe. And is it the time that you work a lot together to do some rehearsal?
Um, yeah, I mean, we don't rehearse that much. We did obviously for the Brazilian shows. We did rehearse a few times,
Hmm.
and we will rehearse next week. I'm going to Gothenburg on Wednesday, is it? So we'll rehearse Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have in the on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we have these release party
Yeah.
things where we'll play a few songs acoustic.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be fun. So yeah, there's a lot
And
of things to do.
I see that you finally you play a lot, you tour a lot because you were in November, December in Europe. You play in Paris. You play with
Mm.
Catatonia and KLOGR, the Italian band. How was this tour? It was in November, December. Many gigs. I see Zurich, Milan. I don't. Madrid, Barcelona, Toulouse in France. How was this tour for you?
It was really good. It was a lot of fun. And you know, we were obviously opening for Catatonia, and it was nice to play a shorter set. We only played, was it 45 minutes or 50 minutes, something like that. I don't remember, but it was fun. It was great. The Catatonia guys are amazing people and great band and great crew and everything. So yeah, it was a really good experience for sure.
Yes, so we are speaking now about this incredible album, the new album of Evergrey. Huge work, 12 tracks. The first one was Welcome to the Pattern, the last one, The Prophecy. And as you are the bassist of the band, how did you get involved in the writing, in the composing of this new album? And what was the spirit? The state of mind of the band.
This was a little different going into the writing because we after the previous album we lost our drummer. Jonas quit,
Uh-huh.
and so we had to go on a hunt for a new drummer, which we found. Simen Sandnes from Norway, an incredible drummer. So uh, and also since Jonas and Tom worked really closely together on the songwriting and the production for the previous albums. Now that Jonas wasn't in the band anymore,
Yeah.
someone had to step up and you know, be not a co-producer, but you know,
Hmm.
writer. And I did write a lot for the previous album, so it felt fairly natural to continue that. And I had a lot of ideas for songs, and so did Tom. So we me and him worked quite a lot on the songs with a lot of help Vikram Shankar as well, who is Tom's songwriting partner in Silent Skies.
Yes, you tell me that yes, because there are a lot of since a long time, because there are a lot of I will say new guys will arrive in the band. It's not the first time Tom knew that because it's a long story with the band. So,
Yes.
like you said, there is a new drummer and a new guitarist, Stefan Platt. He just come arrive this year, and he will
Mhm.
be he play in live with the band, like you said
Yeah.
last year. So what does you get also a new drummer? Jonas will be was out, choose to stop. What does it change for you to get two new members in the band? A new drummer. You are the bassist, so drum bass every. What does it change? Is this a long time of? Do you work a lot to be finally to get the chemistry again?
Yeah, that's always a challenge with playing with getting new members. But it felt really good with Simen because he's such an amazing drummer, and he's really easy to play with. Um, and you know, the good things with getting new members usually is that they come with a lot of positive energy. Um, they want to be on their best. They want to bring their A game. They play to their best abilities, and that kind of attitude rubs off on us as well because we also want to be the best
Yeah.
for them. So it just lifts everyone's spirits, and the band uh, is better because of it, because everyone is pulling in the same direction. So yeah, it's fun. We're having a great time.
So there is a new lineup, like I said, for the new tour. Of course, this new album, we could see it. The cover. About the cover, what is the idea? I love the cover in gray with this guy and with the eyes. What was the idea behind this cover?
Uh, I think we wanted something that when you get the real cover later, you can
Uh-huh.
kind of see this guy sort of like a mastermind, and stuff around the picture is things from different songs in the
Uh-huh.
album cover. So there are like little what do you call them, like Easter eggs or something. It's they have different clues and different um, sort of connections to and also to previous albums. And there
Mhm.
are yeah, some.
Ah, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, like do you know you're obviously familiar with Iron Maiden, but their covers, there's all on all the old covers, there's always like a little symbol somewhere
Mhm.
that's the artist's like signature, and it could be anywhere in the picture, but it's always there.
Yeah.
So that's things to look for, and
That's
we wanted some of that kind of mystery in the
yeah.
cover,
Okay.
where you
Yeah, yeah.
really have to
Mm.
almost sit with a magnifying glass and go like, find details. It's a very detailed cover, and I think Matthias Norén who made the cover is really, really made it amazing.
How is it to work with Tom? Because in studio, I mean, you record with him. He's a producer. He do many things about in studio too. How is it? Is it a challenge for you? Do you work a lot to for your bass part? I will say.
Uh, yeah, I mean, this record was a little different because I recorded my stuff here from home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he recorded his stuff, at
Mhm.
home, at his home. So it wasn't very, how would you say? This sounds negative, but it wasn't very collaborative
Huh.
like that. But of course, every time I would record something, I sent it to him to listen to and to kind of give the stamp of approval. And if there was something, you know, that wasn't quite right, then he would ask me to redo something, and of course I'll do
Mhm.
that.
I- I-
So
I-
it was still a collaboration for sure.
Uh-huh. Is it finally, is it more easy to work at home because you can do a lot recording. I mean,
Yeah,
is
yeah. I
it
mean,
something that you appreciate?
yeah. It's definitely it's nice to have that kind of freedom to take breaks whenever you want, and you can kind of do it at your own schedule. You can take breaks
Hmm.
and go to the store and buy food, or take just go outside or whatever, and you don't have to worry about a studio costing money,
Hmm.
which is it's relaxing in a different way for sure. But also, I mean, but at home you have distractions.
Yeah.
I have a family, I have a daughter, and sometimes when you're in the moment you're recording something, and the door opens and it's like, hey dad, can you, it's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
I like this as well, so
It's different. It's very
yeah,
different.
yeah.
So about the song, because there are many singles out now.
Mm,
There is Architect of the New Wave. There is Leaving the Emptiness. There is Oxygen, who is not on the album. Tell me about
mm.
these songs. It was the first single, but the song is not on the album.
Yeah, we decided that it's because it was released so long ago, and
Huh.
it was basically for, we needed to have something for the Catatonia tour. We wanted
Mm.
to have,
Yeah.
at least something new. We wouldn't be able to get the whole album out for the tour, because it was too tight on time. But we could manage to get one song out, and we decided that it would be a separate thing.
Yes, so Oxygen is not on the album, but it is on the. It is the song is on something CD bonus. I see that you there is this version 2025 a CD bonus. We can say we can have some demo version. I mean, Leaving the Emptiness, a live version from Falling from the Sun. It is a bonus CD. It was important to give to your public, to your fan, to all the guys or girls who appreciate the band, this sort of CD bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if we have material that sounds good, we want people to hear it. And it's, also, the live stuff is, not everyone has the opportunity to see us. Maybe we never come to their city, or not even, their country maybe. So for those fans, it's nice to have something, you know something that they would never be able to hear or see or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, so about the songs, about this album, how could you describe musically this album compared to the last one? What are for you the main differences? What do you try to put in this album musically compared to the other album, I will say, and the last one, of course.
Mm. Um, I'm not sure if we tried to like. For me personally, I didn't go into this record with any, plan. We write songs, the way we write songs, and I only write for me and for the other guys in the band. I want them to like what I wrote, and if everyone likes it, then maybe it will end up on the record. But I mean, we had so many song ideas, and so we basically how this works is we all send our ideas to Tom, and then he, because he is the lyricist and the voice of the band, he can pick what he likes from each song, and maybe I had a bunch of ideas, so maybe he liked a chorus part here, or maybe an intro riff from a different song or whatever, and he was like, okay, I like this, I like this, and I like this. So, and then we would work on those parts to to build songs. So if I would come with what I would feel is a more or less complete song, that doesn't mean that it stays that way. It
Mhm.
it can easily be taken apart, and like you take one section out and work on that. So but I mean, we did some things. I think we took some chances on this record that we hadn't done before.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, there's a certain songwriting element that's on this record that I haven't heard us do before. And I'm not sure what that is, but I know there's something different about this record. Yeah.
There are a lot of songs that I love, like "The World Is on Fire." It's a single, and
Mm.
there is also a sort of clip video, but it's very different. It's not typical because it's drawing. There are many clip like that. Architect of the New Wave also.
Mm. Mm.
What was the idea when you finally think about do that kind of video?
Well, we had done it's this the same artist who drew the World Is on Fire, all the drawings. It's the same guy who did Oxygen,
Yeah.
a guy named Bellamy Ribeiro,
Uh-huh.
and we wanted, because he's such an amazing artist, so we wanted sort of a connection between those songs,
Uh-huh.
to have sort of like a similar thread running through more of the songs, and also did the Leaving the Emptiness as well, all the drawings for that. It's just nice to have a more uniform presentation instead of having every video be
Yeah.
completely different, which is also nice. We've done that before, but for these songs, it was nice to have something that would tie everything together and have a more uniform look, and also that we could use these drawings and these videos uh, in our live show, because we play with we have these
Uh-huh.
screens,
Hmm.
so we'd have the animations playing in the background on screens. So it's a nice combination of things.
Yes, and in some, I think it was it is in the clip of Oxygen. We see Tom with just a pair, he's lying, and it was very funny. Tom is always there.
Yeah.
What was the idea? It was just for to love to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with Tom lying in the bed, and then it turns into another guy, and that is actually the artist,
Haha.
Bellamy. Yeah, it's him. So and then it's the same person for The World Is on Fire and Leaving the Emptiness. So he's drawing himself in the videos.
Yes, it's incredible
Yeah,
because it's very well doing, really, really,
yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody can see that in the video everywhere on YouTube, of course.
yeah.
So about a song that I love too, it's Burning Flame, more shorter songs but very melodic,
Mm.
very a little catchy, something like that.
Mm.
And there is Mikael Stein from Dark Tranquillity, who collaborate with a lot of bands. What was the idea when you choose finally to get this guy, especially because it is the only special guest on the album?
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about possibly getting a guest vocalist for one of the songs before we decided on him. We were thinking about, what kind of singer should we get? Maybe a female singer, or should we get someone, growling? Or but then we listened to this Cemetery Skyline record, and we love what Mikael Stanne is doing on that record. So we felt that that kind of singing would be very fitting for us, and we decided on that song because that, for me anyway, it has a somewhat stylistic similarity to Cemetery Skyline, I think. And so yeah, we wanted some of that Mikael Stanne
Yeah.
magic on that song, and then
And his work.
oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh, I remember that you get also Floor Johnson. It was not on this album, but
yeah.
it was some years ago. But
Hmm.
I suppose it was a very a great thing to get a huge singer like Floor Johnson to collaborate with you.
Oh
Do you?
yeah, for
Uh-huh.
sure. Those things are really nice because you can find maybe people who wouldn't listen to us, but maybe are super fans of her, and maybe they discover us in that way. And maybe, for someone who isn't who wasn't a huge Nightwish fan maybe before, maybe they would listen to that song and go like, hey, maybe I should listen to Nightwish,
Mhm.
some more, because maybe they like what she does, and but also on the record after that, I think, or two records after that, on Escape of the Phoenix, we have a song called The Beholder, and on that song we have James Labrie from Dream
Yes,
Theater.
yes, yes. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and that it's obviously a huge thing for us. We're huge Dream Theater fans from yeah, from when we were kids. So that was an incredible honor. And
So the next step is Bruce Dickinson on
yes,
this
exactly.
new album of Evergrey.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So thank you. That's great. Yes, about just a little thinking about Black Sabbath. You record some cover of Black Sabbath, I think,
Yeah.
Paranoid or something like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
So what was your feeling of all what happened last year with Ozzy? Because it will be the first years we celebrating of the pass away of Ozzy, and
Mm.
of course in the beginning show all festival, incredible festival. What was your feeling? Do you look all that we could see the show everywhere? So do you?
Yeah.
What represent Black Sabbath for you? Finally,
I mean, they're obviously one of the most important metal bands of all time. They're the godfathers. They basically they started everything, and I mean nobody's getting any younger, and you know we're starting to lose. I mean, this generation is we're starting to lose our heroes.
yeah. Hmm.
You know, Lemmy and you know Ozzy obviously, and for me, you know, David Bowie was a huge
Yeah,
loss
David
as
Bowie.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, it was a huge loss. And but that's, you know,
Yeah.
what can
That.
you say? It's hugely tragic, but it's a natural part of life that people disappear, and
Hmm.
yeah. But I think it was a very beautiful um, thing. The last thing they did.
Yeah, it was incredible. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was really really cool. Yeah, they did something very beautiful.
Yes, it was. You tell me just at the beginning of the interview that one of the first band you listen, you were very young, 7 or 8. It was Kiss.
Yeah,
So what represents this incredible band? Also they are here. As Frela is passed away, but the band is still here. What represent for you? Is it a revelation? Something very important? You tell me about Iron Maiden, but about Kiss.
yeah. I mean, that was I think the first rock band that I really really liked, and I remember the moment, and it was the first the A side of um, the Alive 2 record.
Yeah, great.
There,
Mm.
yeah, there's this voice coming on. You hear the audience, and then there's this voice. You wanted the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world,
Yeah.
Kiss. And then they start with Detroit Rock City,
Mhm.
and that was like, bing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have to do this. This is where it's at. And so they've been, you know, pretty
So
much one of
now
my
you are the bassist of like John Simons, but in Evergrey.
yeah yeah
And we speak about the album Architect of New Wave. This one, Architect of a very important album for the band. To finish, what do you want to say about this album that we don't speak now and who is very important for you? I suppose it's a great album that is important for the band for the next year. So, what do you want that people understand about this new album? Everybody know Evergrey, but about this album.
yeah. I mean, this album marks a change, and that change is you know very personal. We have new band members. This is the first album with Simen Sandnes on drums, and his contributions to this record are, you know, they're huge. And I think it's like a, not to sound too cheesy, but it's like a rebirth sort of for the
Yes,
band,
I
you
think
know.
about that. Huh? A new
Yeah,
start.
yeah, and you start. We have two new members now, and it's everyone is really happy and excited to be doing this, and we have lots of cool things lined up in the future, and it just feels fresh again. And this record is a big part of that. Um, it's a huge first step in that direction. So hopefully we can build on this and become bigger and better and all of that good stuff.
So, yes, the album is the Architect of New Wave. It's coming out the 5th of June. And it's, like you say, a different, perhaps a new start in a way. So you can discover this album very, very soon. Thank you very much, Johan, to be here with us on Metal Ops TV and to speak about all this incredible little story also. And thank you very much. And see you in Paris, of
I
course.
hope so. I hope so.
Okay, thank you very
Yeah.
much, Johan. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.